having a franchise is a good start. But if you want to profit and have your most or best potential, you may as well open up your own cleaning business.
Yeah.
So with that being said, man, I went ahead and started my cleaning business based off of your platform. I watched you every day religiously. I watched interviews. I watched so much stuff. I bought your starter kit. I also bought the leads.
Okay.
And man, I just got out in the field. I like to say a turnkey business.
Yeah.
It was one of them things. It was a no-brainer. Why not do a cleaning business after COVID, right? Or during the course of COVID, right? Post-COVID.
Yeah.
CBN helped me learn how to set up certain quotes. They got an amazing calculator on there that will help you set up by the square footage. It will help you set up by like just regular pricing within like the within like that industry. Because most of us are new that come to the cleaning business, right? We might know how to clean our behinds out, but we don't necessarily know what to charge you. We don't necessarily know what we're worth. I feel like Clean Biz Network helps you learn those things. They have a lot of different resources in there. If you don't necessarily know, AJ, you have been very transparent. It's been times I personally would hit you up during your live sessions and you would answer my questions and help me out. That's very valuable. That's something that I don't think you should ever stop doing. Just like you say in your opening of your videos, that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really believe that.
All right, what do you say is the key to success?
Positivity.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. I'm flashing for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
What's up, y'all? It's AJ Simmons back with another great interview for you guys. It's been a while with the interviews, and I know y'all love them, so I'm glad to have another one. And today's guest joined Clean Biz Network earlier this month on January 2nd, and he got the Clean Biz Automation Program. I saw him share his YouTube channel in the private Facebook group of Clean Biz Network, and when I checked it out, I love the fact that he was actually sharing himself out in the field, you know, and doing a lot of the stuff that I'm not able to catch the time to do over here on this channel. So I decided to invite him on. I know he got a lot of value to offer. So without further ado, please welcome the owner of Legacy Pro Cleaning Solutions, Mr. Lamont Wright. What's up, Lamont?
Yes. What's going on? I'm finally here. I feel like I made it to the Breakfast Club of cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Platforms.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. So, you know, if you've seen these interviews before, you know, we always like to start off with that famous question, if you don't mind sharing about roughly where you are as far as revenue goes with your cleaning company.
All right, check it out. No problem. AJ, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta make a small correction. I've been with Clean Biz Network since 23 when I started my business. I believe it was 23.
Okay, bet. So yep. I didn't see that. I should have dug a little deeper. Okay.
Hey, no worries, man, because we're here now. Okay, y'all want to hear about the most exciting part, the revenue. Let's talk about it. All right, guys. I've been in business for like 2 years. Almost exactly. It was like January 3rd, I think I established my business, 23. The first year I did maybe like 10 to 16,000 for the year. Last year I did maybe about the same, maybe about 15, 16,000 as far as revenue goes, closer. Yeah, about 15, 16,000 as far as revenue goes. And then this year we on to some new stuff, you know. I pride myself on this year because this year I start gaining a couple contracts. Slowly but surely. So for all you guys that are new, brand new, y'all might feel a little discouraged. Check it out. I done made it to Clean Biz Network doing the interview, and I've seen some of them interviews. These guys are really making a lot of money every month. They're really doing their thing. So if you want to get motivated as a beginner, here I am.
There we go. I love it, bro. I appreciate that. This is going to be a good one, I can tell already. So before we jump into how you built to this point and been able to, you know, survive for 2 years in business and all of this, let's just rewind a little bit and let us know who exactly is Lamont.
Okay, so say it again. I'm sorry, I was getting distracted by myself. I'm tripping.
Right. Yeah, just tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from, like who was Lamont?
Oh, absolutely. Okay, cool, man. Lamont's just a chill dude. Have my peaks and my valleys as far as dealing with life, just like anybody else. But we'll take it back to the beginning real quick, and we'll try to run it back up to today. So I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. That's where I was born at. That's where like the heart of my family is at. We moved to the South when I turned about 11 or 12. The first place we moved in the South was in Georgia, Valdosta, Georgia to be exact. Um, and then that's where I seen my dad pressure washing, right? I seen my dad when I was a kid in St. Louis. He had a cleaning business with my mom, and they just did the best they could. I would go down to the garage. I mean, go down to the basement, and I would see a bunch of cleaning stuff. But I'm a kid, so to me, it's just looking like other stuff to play with, whatever, some stuff not so much. Floor scrubbers and stuff like that. A lot of things that you have in your program, AJ. But I didn't know then. Boom. Fast forward, we went to the South. My dad bought a pressure washing machine. And sometimes he would take me out with him and we would pressure wash like the signs on Subway, the hotel, some of the hotels, we would do like the walkways and stuff like that. Still as a kid, I'm not thinking like, hey, I'm gonna do this one day. I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking, grow up, go to college. Long story short, we ended up moving to St. Petersburg, Florida. And that's where I was mostly on my own. I was with my dad, but that's where they let me go outside, as as some of these YNs might say, or young folk might say, right? So then I went outside, started meeting different people, doing different things. I had the mentality to try to make money. So I would do what I could to try to make money. Some good things, some not so much, but I always did have a job. My dad taught me how to fill out applications. And I always try to keep a job, but he also had that entrepreneur mindset. And that's, I think I inherited that from him mostly. And then, fast forward even more than that, I ended up getting in a little bit of trouble, just a little bit, not too crazy. But it was enough to make me realize if I really wanted my dreams, then I was going to have to like change something up. And I just didn't know what to do. Yeah. More on my story, I won't get on that because it could take forever. But it was a situation that was motivating me enough to go. Long story short, I ended up going to the military. I went to the Army for about a little under 8 years.
Okay.
And I've been stationed in all these different little places, whatever the case. I did my tour in Iraq, came back. Then I came back with a family. I went in at 19, came back when I was like 26. I realized I still haven't figured it out.
Right.
I don't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah. So with that being said, I tried college. I tried different things, and it was okay. Like I was a good worker. Don't get me wrong. I would do my thing in the field, whatever the case. But I had to figure out how to make more money, and I wanted to fulfill my dreams more. So I took a leap one day. I basically dropped out of college. I'm not telling y'all to do this, but I basically dropped out of college. And I just tried to get out in the field and work. Long story short, I want to say, 2000, around COVID, this kind of pivotal time. But 2020, I noticed the whole COVID thing was going on. We were all scared. We didn't really know quite what to expect. Some of us lost loved ones. And it was one of those situations where I was thinking like, well, what am I going to do? Like, how are we going to figure this out? I'm still working at a job. I'm working for the city and stuff like that. I'm learning different skills, but I'm not quite fulfilling myself the way I would like. And so I looked at COVID as opportunity. Yeah. So I'm scrolling on YouTube like usual, and I see this guy on there that I believe is from Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
And next thing you know, man, he starts up Clean Biz Network. He been had his startup. I'm looking at it. What am I thinking about doing? I'm thinking about franchising because that's the way to go, right? Right. I don't know if I should name that other company, but it was another company, and they were talking about franchising, and it sounded like such a great idea. Yeah. What stopped me from doing it? Well, what ended up stopping me from doing it was basically I looked at one of AJ's videos, and I like what you was talking about, AJ. Like at the end of the day, you were saying like, hey, having a franchise is a good start, but if you want to profit and have your most or best potential, you may as well open up your own cleaning business. Yeah. So with that being said, man, I went ahead and started my cleaning business based off of your platform. I watched you every day religiously. I watched interviews. I watched so much stuff. I bought your starter kit. I also bought the leads. Okay. And man, I just got out in the field.
That's what's up, bro. I did not know that. So I'm glad I asked you on. I had no idea. So congrats, by the way, because you took that leap. And you see, you've been around the block a little bit. It ain't like this was just, you just a young person and you ain't got no life experience. Like you done tried college, you done tried the military, you done had regular jobs, you know what I mean? So for you to end up here and you seem happy, you got an energy about you where you seem like, hey, you like life, you know what I mean? So it seems like it's working, man. So I love to hear that.
Yeah, right on, man. I appreciate it.
For sure. All right, bro. Now, you kind of hinted at it already. I'm wondering, like, out of all the businesses to start, though, like, why cleaning business? Why not any other type of business?
Right. I get it. Okay. So because I tried, I'm the type of person growing up, I didn't quite know what I wanted to do. The very first thing I thought I wanted to do was be a carpenter because Jesus was a carpenter. You know, God was a carpenter. Oh, somebody's going to correct me. Listen, I don't know my bit, but I remember one of them trying to be a carpenter and it sounded motivating to me. I grew up in Catholic school for 3 years, 1st through 3rd grade in St. Louis. Sounded like a good idea. Got a little bit older, realized I didn't want to really do that. A lot of people growing up, sometimes they know what they want to do. They want to be this lawyer or a doctor or something like that. But real life, sometimes it might end up changing. I say all that to say this. I learned that I'm the type of person. My mom is a waitress. She's humble. She's a waitress in St. Louis, Missouri, working at Denny's. She's been doing that for so many years, over 30, almost longer than I've been alive. Yeah. And she still found a way to feed us and put food on the table. My dad, he worked in the field. He worked in different fields. Had more of an entrepreneur mindset, but he never could be one thing. So I learned with myself, I really just like helping people. Yeah. I like providing a service and I like doing it at my own pace. And when I was in the field, I like to believe I did good on most of the jobs I was on. Only thing that bothered me was I never quite felt that self-appreciation from everybody else when I thought I was doing a good job. So that's part of the reason. Now, why'd I go with the cleaning business? Well, basically because COVID hit, I realized that I like getting paid and taking care of my loved ones, and I love servicing people. I can do almost anything. If it's a service, it's cool. I can provide good customer service. I can do all that. I genuinely get a kick out of helping people, especially the ones that I feel like deserve it. It's plenty of businesses out here. I tried a real estate business where I was going to do Airbnbs. That might have lasted for a month or two. It didn't personally last me too long. But basically, to answer your question overall, I watched your channel after scrolling. I thought about different stuff I can do. You had such a good setup, in my opinion, like such a good, I like to say a turnkey business. Yeah. It was one of them things. It was a no-brainer. Why not do a cleaning business after COVID, right? Or during the course of COVID, right? Post-COVID.
Yeah. Perfect. I love it, bro. So now what services does your company offer?
Absolutely. So it's funny because actually we don't even do cleaning no more unless it's pressure washing.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to know this. Okay.
Okay. Let me tell you how we got to that. I'll try to make this quick. But basically how we got to it was I tried cleaning. And for me personally, cleaning was doing okay. But I noticed as I clean, some people would ask me, do I do pressure washing? And my cleaning was not as good as you guys is cleaning. The people in your network, it wasn't as good. It was good, but it wasn't. I could probably do good, but I'd have to learn how to get a crew and bring them in. And then we'd have to do residential work. I was doing good until we started doing more residential work. For some reason, we couldn't please the customers like we wanted and the employees. Yeah. You know, the residential to me is like a different expectation. I'm not mad at it, not complaining, just saying that's not the route I end up taking. Right. Now, with that being said, I didn't want all this to go. I was ready to just give it up, right? Now, I ain't gonna give up. Now, I decided, I said, you know what? As I was scrolling cleaning businesses, I started seeing pressure washing. And I thought about it and I said, you know what? Why don't you just do pressure washing? You've seen it done before. Your dad used to do it. You never actually tried it. It's not like you don't know anything about pressure washing. Why don't you try it? Yeah. And I promise you, man, I end up trying pressure washing. I found this dude on here. I'm going to give him a shout out because I think he's that great. Pink Flamingo Pressure Washing. Okay. Pink Flamingo Pressure Washing in Tampa, Florida. Guys, check out his channel. He is awesome. I watched hours of his videos along with other people's videos, but he's the one that left a mark in my mind. And I thought it was a wonderful thing to see just not anybody opening their own business and doing the pressure washing thing, but definitely when you see guys that look like us and they're young and we're motivated and we're out here. And Florida is an outstanding spot to do any kind of cleaning, but pressure washing just happens to be my niche. So pressure washing, no longer cleaning, not as of now. I want to bring the cleaning department up later. I do light junk removal. And now we got window washing. I hooked up with a guy. We got window washing going on. So those are the main things that I do.
Love it, love it. And shout out to Pink Flamingo. You said it was called Pink Flamingo Pressure Washing.
Yep, Pink Flamingo Pressure Washing, man. Right. Good dude, such a good dude. Shout out to Cliff.
That's what's up. I'm gonna reach out to Cliff. I might try to get Cliff on for an interview if he open to it too, man. I appreciate that.
Get him, man. Get him if you can. He's just a good dude.
Bet, yeah, because I wasn't bet you putting me on, so bet I appreciate that. All right, next question I got for you. So, how did you come up with the company name?
All right, so my first company name I think was like Legacy, like luxury. There was something luxury real estate something. It sounded good, but trust me, we didn't have no motion. We had nothing going on. It was just a thought and entrepreneur stuff, man.
Yeah.
How I ended up coming up with Legacy though is because I always wanted to get something started. Like most people, right? We want to leave something behind. And the only thing I could think about leaving behind was a legacy. And that's what I wanted to do. Whether this thing takes off the way I want to or it doesn't, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a legacy. I wanted my family to be able to talk about it. I wanted a company that I helped create I wanted my family to still be able to pick off the fruits of labor for years to come. So that's why I named it Legacy.
Okay, bet. That's what's up. Now, what has been your best way for attracting clients?
Woo, that's a good question. So marketing, baby. Marketing is the best way. I get out here. I do a lot of walk-ins. I pound the ground. I pound the pavement like everybody says. I get out. I walk around. I go into certain businesses. I get a lot of no's. Probably out of 10 people, I probably get at least 7 no's. I don't care. At the end of the day, I believe that that's what it takes. You just like you say in your opening of your videos, that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really believe that. I believe that's what it takes for success. Imagine all the people before us that got no's, way more no's. Yep. So I would say that's how I start off doing it. I still do it, but I also use other platforms as well. Like I use a platform called Nextdoor. Yep. Matter of fact, Nextdoor is how my business really, really popped off. One day I did a small moving job for a woman, a junk removal of a refrigerator. She was so happy with me that she made this long post on Nextdoor. And I didn't pay much mind. She was like, well, you may get a little bit busier. I'm going to post something about you. Yeah. Out of good faith, I was just happy that she did it. Made me happy. That was great. I turned around, looked, and she was right. She was right. A lot of people started pouring in. They were so happy with what I could do in my services. And it started off from there. After that, ideally, I just started looking into other platforms, start getting on my Facebook again. I started doing YouTube, but I think we'll probably talk about that a little bit later. But I started doing YouTube videos because of Cliff at Pink Flamingo Power Wash. And yeah, I hope I answered your question, man. That's how I basically got into it. That's what I got going on. And as far as getting other leads, I use like Thumbtack, which is a paid platform. I don't pay a whole lot for it. I kind of watch how I do it, but I have a little technique that I use on Thumbtack. And yeah, that's it. A lot of times, like we have a window washing guy. If I already have a business, I'll go there that I'm doing services for. I go there, I run into like maybe another contractor, and then we go from there. I network with them, and then we trade off information, and we set up some type of deal so that we can get work. And that's how we do it.
So it sounds like you do a lot. Oh, of course. Yeah, for sure. So it sounds like you do a lot of like one-time high margin jobs versus having recurring contracts, so to speak. Am I accurate on that?
Yeah, you are. You are accurate on that.
So with that said, if somebody wanted to kind of go into, follow your lane versus, doing the route that I typically take, which is the commercial cleaning route, what would your piece of advice be if they wanted to get started and finding clients? Would they just get out here every day, set your goal to just go to businesses, or like what would you say?
Yeah, I would say definitely set your goals, man. Target these people out. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have to do a lot of due diligence, man. Go on the internet, look up who owns the building, whatever the case is. Like I said, you see my videos and I am usually genuinely pretty happy, but it's not because things are always going great. It's because I have the opportunity to get out here and work my tail off, and I'm willing to do it. So I would say keep on hustling, keep on getting out there. Any platform that you have online, get online, post it don't be shy to show yourself. Don't be shy to show your work. Don't worry about what you're doing. Just try to do the best job that you can, because just like a slinky, you throw something out there and eventually, trust me, the rest gonna follow.
Yeah, love that, bro. Now, I do want to dive into the Nextdoor thing a little bit, because when I was researching you for this interview, that was one of the first things that popped up when I looked your company at, was your Nextdoor profile. So I wanted to know, one, is there any, like, do you have to pay for that at all? Is it free to get on? That's number one. And then number two, is that for residential and commercial clients as well? So like, tell me a little bit more about Nextdoor, because I never used it.
Awesome. So Nextdoor is this is how I like to look at Nextdoor. Nextdoor is basically a platform. It's like a big behind neighborhood watch. That's basically what it is. It's in almost, as far as I know, it's in every state, and they just cover like your area in that state or wherever you're at. It mostly covers that area. Now, you're mostly dealing with a bunch of residents. They're not always talking about necessarily getting something fixed. Sometimes they might just want to post. They stay in a nice area where they see animals. Sometimes they want to take pictures and show you the animals in their backyard. Or sometimes they want to get a pool service done. Nextdoor to me is one of those things. They report a lot of things that's going on, which I'm a father, so it's a big deal for me. And it's also one of those things when you don't necessarily feel like going to a big business. You may want to go to Frank down the road that does pressure washing or window cleaning or, whatever he does. You may want to go to him and just get a little bit of help from Frank. You might have half the project done and it's something you're not necessarily sure on, and you're on the budget, and you ask somebody else. That's basically what Nextdoor is. And that's basically how I got started with that. Now, you can get some commercial businesses on there. It just depends on who's on there.
Right. I love it. So with that said, can you get up there and like how would somebody interact if they got up there? Can they get up there and post before and after pictures, or like how would it work?
Yeah, so you can get on. And to answer your question, no, it doesn't cost money unless you wanted to. It's a free platform, and if you would like to do ads, then yeah, that costs you a little money. But your budget can go all the way from like, I think $3 a day to all the way up to whatever you want, whatever your budget can handle. But that's something that you can do. As far as how you get up there. Well, okay, so you have a residential page you can do, and then you have a business page you can do. If you post something on the residential page, if it looks like it's promoting something, they'll end up taking it down because it's for residents, just to have casual conversation and meet and greet or whatever the case. But as far as doing like your business, they'll have a space for you to, put your business page in, post things on there. And that's one of the ways that I started, by posting on the business page on Nextdoor.
Nice. That's what's up, y'all. So now that I done made you an official ambassador for Nextdoor, right? Hopefully
I know, right?
Your page,
Shout out to me, Nextdoor.
Right. So my next question for you is, I'm gonna try to see if I can do the same here. Tell us about your experience with Clean Biz Network, and as well as even Clean Biz Automation. Like, has being in either program helped you at all? Like, tell us about your experience.
Okay, so yes, it definitely helped me a lot, and I still refer back to CBN. I mean, that's why you see me here now. It helped me out a lot. I knew nothing. So even though my dad and them, I was a little boy, so I knew nothing about how they do cleaning, all that type of stuff. I really didn't know. Most of folks that look like me and in our situation, whatever the case, we come up cleaning. I'm gonna be honest. We usually have to come up cleaning. We clean with a lot of bleach. We clean with this. We clean with that. Whatever your style of cleaning is, man, I can guarantee most of y'all done came up cleaning. You did. But but we had that going on. And me being in the military, man, I'm not gonna lie, they would make you clean regardless. We had room inspections and they just make you clean. Then the sergeant major come in, he put this white glove on, and he go in places you never even thought of. And then he find like a smidget of dirt, and then he might kick something over and leave out the door until you have it ready. Next time he come out, who knows? Yeah. So that's basically how that ended up going, and how the cleaning and stuff goes. So
yeah. And then so as far as being in CBN though, like how has it helped you in any way, or Clean Biz Automation for that matter?
CBN helped me learn how to set up certain quotes. They got an amazing calculator on there that will help you set up by the square footage. It will help you set up by like just regular pricing within like the within like that industry. Because most of us are new that come to the cleaning business, right? We might know how to clean our behinds out, but we don't necessarily know what to charge you. We don't necessarily know what we're worth. I feel like Clean Biz Network helps you learn those things. They have a lot of different resources in there. If you don't necessarily know, AJ, you have been very transparent. It's been times I personally would hit you up during your live sessions, and you would answer my questions and help me out. That's very valuable. That's something that I don't think you should ever stop doing. Speaking to the network that you have in there. If you don't necessarily have the answer at the time, hey, I could speak to Eric. Eric knows what's going on, or I can speak to Emily or someone like that, and they will help me out. They're usually pretty good on that. It also helped out as far as running the contractors. At one point in time, we're doing carpet cleanings, but I didn't know much about carpet cleaning. It was someone on there that helped me out with that, and we were able to try to work some things out. Like I said, I still don't do the carpet cleaning so much today, but Clean Biz Network helped me out with the calculator. They helped me out with the schedule. They helped me out with my website. My first website I put up, well, the second one I put up for my business, it's not the one that's up now, but the one I did have. Shout out to Aaron, this guy named Aaron that you referred to. He helped me set up my page, and it looked absolutely wonderful. Plus, I also have my business cards. I got that idea how I set up my business cards from Clean Biz Network. I bought I had a vacuum. I had so much stuff. Clean Biz Network, I know it's still young in the making of things in the sense, but I still think it's a great idea. It helped me out with leads. It helped me out with a lot of things. So yes, that's a jewel right there, man. That's a jewel. You don't know about Clean Biz Network? Hey man, get on them, figure it out. Holla at AJ, holla at the people in plenty of opportunities.
Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I didn't know you were gonna go in like that. You that was perfect. I didn't know you're gonna go in like
man.
that. So, all right, now, did you have like any local mentors that helped you when you got started? You know, because obviously, like, you know, Clean Biz Network is Clean Biz Network, but ain't nothing like having somebody, you know, physically there with you. So did you have anybody like that along the way?
So let's see. YouTube. I would say YouTube and that guy that I was talking about, Pink Flamingo Power Washing. It's a long story short, kind of, but just watching his videos and watching your videos and watching different people's videos, I would say that's where it really helped me come about that. Like figure out what's going on in times where I have questions, or using ChatGPT, just different resources that can help me figure out like, hey, how can I get comfortable with this niche? You know, what I need to do, who can help. But as far as having like somebody there day to day, to be quite honest, no. No, man. I literally just got out here, use what I like to say is common sense, and just put it together. And I made my share of mistakes too. But you just go forward. If you got insurance, which you should have insurance, go about your insurance. That's the other thing back to Clean Biz Network. That was kind of a mentor, and seeing you do your thing. I guess you could say you was kind of a mentor because you put me onto business insurance. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what kind of insurance I needed. So yeah, man, I say mentors, Cliff, you, and just the internet in general, baby. That's it.
That's what's up, bro. I love that. Now, this won't on my list of questions, but I gotta ask you now that you told some of your backstory, and I do see that ring on your finger. So I'm curious to know. It look like you're married. So how did you? Actually, you told me you got a family. So you know, like, how has it been being a family man and also starting this business? And you know, while you might not be, you know, super rich yet, but
yeah,
you clearly, you know what I mean, you made enough to survive for 2 years. You know what I mean? You're doing something. So how has it been as a family man? How has your wife received it? Would you be an entrepreneur versus going to get a real job and all of that type of stuff? Like, talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, no, so it can be tough, especially at the beginning. Just trying to figure things out. One good thing, and shout out to my wife, man, Vanessa. One good thing about her is she always worked with me because we've been together for quite a while. We've been married for 12 years. Our anniversary was in January, and she been with me. I met her in high school. I didn't know that was gonna be my girlfriend or wife, and now we were just cool, whatever. But it just goes to show, like, we knew each other for a while. She been very supportive since day one. We got 3 kids. I take care of 5 though, because I adopted my niece and nephew, which is another story. But the only reason I say that is to say this. Yes, it is pretty difficult. Even to this day, it can get difficult. But you know, I just keep my head up. You know, I believe that somebody up there, a higher power, that's helping out and having mercy on us. You know what I'm saying, man? And yeah, I just balance it out. So with this being said, this is kind of like my schedule nowadays. When I first started the first year, I was able to get out, do what I wanted. My wife wasn't working. She was at home and she was taking care of my youngest son. Meanwhile, I was hustling, tireless days, getting out there, trying my best, trying to figure it out, getting false promises, doing jobs, not doing that great all the time. You know what I'm saying? Getting a lot of feedback, learning. But then the second year, my kids got a little older and now I'm home. And so what it is this. My schedule is like this. We get up at about 6:30. My wife get ready. She heads out. I get up. I take my kids to school by 8 o'clock. By 9 o'clock, I got to take my son to school. Between 9 and I say like 11:30, I got time to hustle. I got time to get out here, make some phone calls, talk to people, whatever I got to do. I pick my son up. After that, I usually don't do nothing when I get my son, but if I have a quote to go to, I'll take my son with me. Me and my son to go to a quote, check it out, whatever the case. I'll set up for a day. The first year I was able to do jobs throughout the week, but like now I can't do it so much. So I push them to the weekend. If it's bits and pieces I can do throughout the week, then that's what I do. But as far as like the schedule and doing it full time, I'm kind of hybrid. So I don't know where you would put that at, but I'm kind of full time / part time, but always 100% willing. So.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love the way y'all got that working too. And this kind of is a good segue for my next question, which is this then. Have you hired any subcontractors or employees yet?
Awesome. So that's a good question. I actually forgot. So when I did do the cleaning version, the actual get in, interior clean, all that stuff, I did hire some people and I went through my struggles with that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, not saying it. I think it's just all part of it. It's just all part of the journey. Everybody has their own journey. But yes, I have. I don't have them anymore because I don't have the cleaning section no more, but I do intend on hiring more employees. I definitely intend on getting off of the truck, so hopefully I can only do 2 or 3 jobs a week. But at the moment, I don't have any subcontractors. And speaking of that, I'm looking for some though. If you're into doing window cleaning, I'm looking for that. If you're into doing pressure washing, not so much now because I can handle most of my pressure washing jobs, but sometimes I can use a helper and I'm trying to move it further on. And I want to get back in the cleaning business sector, but I want to mostly do it for commercial. So that's what I got for that.
That's what's up, y'all. So make sure y'all hit them up if y'all can fill those holes. You know what I mean? Opportunity right here. All right. Now, what would you say has been the hardest part for you so far running your company?
Okay, so the hardest part for me so far is getting reoccurring business. Because like you said, I do get a lot of one time. Now, this year I have pulled up, not necessarily, I pulled one contract with a PDQ and I cleaned about 3 PDQs, but it's not necessarily the other two are not in stone. But I go clean them. Like I got a video on be dropping tonight on a PDQ that I cleaned in Tampa. Basically, it's a new account that I got. So I would say it's kind of hard doing that. Sometimes it's kind of hard working with my schedule because I'm how I am. I'm like a get and go type of dude. I'm like a go type of dude. And when I'm not super busy like that, it's kind of discouraging to me. Mm-hmm. Or when I do get a little busy and I got to be like, okay, hold on, you got this time slot, you got this time slot. I would say that would be the hardest part. And trying to manage family and take care of kids at the same time, because all my kids are basically still in middle school and stuff like that. And I still have to come home and be a dad. I still got to be a mentor. I still got to help out with homework and stuff. So I would say to me personally, that's the hardest part. But the opportunity is out there.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Now I got another one for you before we go into this lightning round. Now, I gotta ask you this, and I think I heard you say it earlier, but I just want to see what made you start doing YouTube, because you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like when you out in the field, that's one extra step. You know what I mean? You got to whip out the phone and do all of that. So like, what made you actually get on YouTube?
Man, I wanted to get out there. Man. I'm 36 going on 37 in April. And it's one of them situations where it's like, man, we grew up in that era. I know I'm sounding old. I can skip past, but the young folks, I can skip past. Hey, unless you want to learn something. No, but like back in the day, man, like, our biggest thing would be looking forward to one of the highlights of the day is looking forward to getting inside on time. Hey, it's 106 and Park is on TV and stuff like that. TGI Friday, stuff like that. But when it was time for social media to come out, it changed the game. I mean, think about it just on another note real quick, as far as hip hop goes and music that you might like, whatever genre, whatever. Think about it. You used to only be able to see like 5-10 artists at a time. Now, every single day you can see a different artist if you want to. You might don't want the artist that's more established. You might want the artist that grew up in your neighborhood that you watching on this come up. As far as the pressure washing business, as far as cleaning in general, that's what I represent. I just want to take advantage of the fact that, you know, I can go from being kind of a nobody to getting online and becoming somebody within my niche. This is a great marketing tool to be able to use YouTube. And also, I'm trying to get paid, man. I'm trying to get monetized. I got to figure it out, man. I need a house like yours, AJ.
They get paid to be you. You all with it. I love it.
That's it, baby.
Right.
Oh, I want to say this real quick. Maybe I hope this doesn't mess anything up, but I want to say this. Never worry about where you start. Record that, because you're not going to, if you're really serious, you're not going to be there forever. Record it, and there's other people out there that's just like you that may be looking forward to seeing your stuff. Whether you've been in business for a long time or not, man, we all want to see something, you know? So keep that in mind.
That's perfect, bro. And that's a fact, by the way. That is an absolute fact. Now, we're going to jump into this lightning round, but I did hear you say something. That's what I was trying to do. I was like, damn, something I want to say before I jump into it. I heard you say your birthday is in April and you be 37. We the exact same age, bro. What day in April?
Word, man. April 24th.
Okay, bet. So I got you by a couple of days on the 15th. But that's crazy. I thought you was a YN just looking at your face. You know what I mean?
Only in my mind, AJ. Only in my mind.
Right. And look, you staying active too. That's gonna keep you young. You know what I mean? So I love that.
I got to.
Right. All right, bad. Let me go ahead and jump to this lightning round. So the way it works is I'm gonna say a word or a phrase, and you just tell me first, and it comes to mind. So you ready?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. First one is St. Pete. St. Petersburg,
St.
Florida.
Pete. Nice city on the come up.
Okay. The next one is entrepreneurship.
Everybody should at least consider it.
Okay. The cleaning business or cleaning industry.
Awesome. It's got to be $1 trillion business, especially now, guys. If you want it, it's money for everybody.
Right. What else we got? Social media.
Can be brutal, but at the same time, I would say do it.
Okay, but which platform do you spend the most time on for leisure?
YouTube, definitely.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. But something that you splurged on since being a business owner.
Something I splurged on, man. I can't stop buying cleaning stuff. I can't. Whether it's the cleaning stuff, whether it's the truck, whether it's man, this is a lightning round. I'm just shut up, but yes.
Feel free if you want to go a little bit deeper. Go for it.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like once you get in the business, you start making a little bit of money. It's one of them things like you see something and you might have started from the bottom, but it's like, hey, you know what? Now I can afford to do this. You put it together, you make it work, and when it works, it just feels awesome. I don't know what to say about it. So yes, definitely.
I can relate to that too. I was telling my wife one time, like, because I don't really spend money a lot on the personal side, but on the business, I run it up. You know what I mean? Because there's just so many things I can see as an investment and, you know, to make things better.
Absolutely. I feel the same way.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's like when you used to want to buy Hot Wheels as a kid or something like that, but you ain't quite have the money or, you know, whatever. But like now that you got the business and you're making a little bit of money, it's one of them things where it's like, oh yeah, I could use that for the truck. Oh yeah, I could use this for that. Oh, you know what? I need another vacuum, you know, something like that.
Yeah, facts. All right. All right, bam. So what's something that you look forward to splurging on as you get more money with your business?
All right, so this one's kind of a selfish one, but I guess this is why we do it for. Hey man, I want to get kind of a ranch style. I want to get a newer house. We got a new house, but I want to get a house that's not in the subdivision. I want to move and get a couple acres. And I want to have like a Legacy Pro compound, like the main compound on my land. And I also want to splurge on new equipment. I like to get a fleet of trucks, maybe, and by saying fleet, I mean like maybe 2 to 5 trucks, and I want 2 guys on it, running it, man. That's what I want to splurge money on.
Love that. All right, what do you say is the key to success?
Positivity. Is this still the lightning round?
Yep.
Positivity, man.
Right.
It's all up here. If you can't keep this positive, see, because what'll happen, I just got to say this, but what'll happen is, man, you look at your environment, depending on how you grew up or whatever the case is, you know, it's very easy to get discouraged. It's very easy to get down. It's very easy to believe that hell, you might not even think you can do it. But I'm here to tell you, you can do it. You just gotta want to do it. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of times we always say, "Oh, well, I want to do it, bro, but I just don't have time." I hate to say it, man, but you gotta make time. Think about it. We make time for what we want. We absolutely make time for what we want. You got to make more time, man, so that you can buy more time. So that next thing you know, it's just your time is just already there. You're good to go. You're free. Positivity, man. Keep a positive mindset. You can do it.
And that's probably what's keeping you going too. Cause like I was asking you, like, you got any local mentors or anything like that? But it's like, no, it's really within you. You know what I mean? You got them YouTube videos, but that's pretty much you. So it's like, yeah, I can tell you got a lot of, self-motivation in there, which requires positivity. So I love that. All right. Favorite hobby when you got some free time?
Favorite hobby? I'm still a little childish. I'm just letting y'all know. But I'm an 80s baby, so it's important I say this. Man, sometimes I'll be playing the Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I'll be playing 2K. And I'm not good at it. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm that good at it, because some kids be smacking me on there. But it's just it's the fight. It's the competitiveness. That's one of the things.
Same here. And my son actually beat me last night. He finally getting to that age where he can beat me sometime. I don't like it at all, but it is what it is.
So the confidence and the junk talking starting to kind of go on a little left.
Go up a little bit. So it's like, all right, now we're gonna have to turn. I'm gonna turn the mode up though, because he beat me on rookie and pro. Now I'm gonna have to turn on all-star superstar. Now that's what's gonna stop.
You may have to. You might have to.
Shut him up. Yeah, but anyway, all right. Favorite YouTube channel other than mine, other than yours, and other than Pink Flamingos, because we already talked about him.
Yeah, no worries. So favorite YouTube channel that I can think of off top, and we already named my top 5 for me for what I do. I don't know if I should say this, because this guy's going through some things, and I don't want to be looked at crazy right now. But I'll say this: I like cultural hip hop news channels.
I want to know who it is now. Go ahead and say it. I'm controversial anyway on the low.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody, please don't hate me for that. I'm nothing like this. I'm just letting you know. I got whatever my own problems are. But DJ Academics, I'm sorry. He always reports the news. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We might, do what we got to do with that. It's fine with me. But, yeah.
No, we'll definitely go keep it in there. And you know what's crazy? Still, when he first, like in the beginning, when I first discovered him years ago, definitely was one of my top channels I used to watch. But as time went on, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it.
It gets a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's cool. It do. And just on that note, I only like listening to the hip hop that you get. I like listening to the hip hop news, and he usually has one of the first ones. I usually like his take on hip hop, nothing else. Nothing else.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, and don't worry, I got my toxic channels that I sneakily watch too. Don't worry, we all got them. All right. So what else we got? Best decision you ever made in business so far?
To even go in business. And I know it's because, and I know a lot of people are like, is he crazy? It's tough to do. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. It's all of those things. If you're an entrepreneur, you got to be somewhat crazy. You got to somewhat be you got to be brave. You got to be a little bit different and stand out, and to kind of think a little bit outside the box while everybody's just kind of focusing on this. I'm not knocking anybody that works a regular job, because I did my fair share in that. You could do research, you could check it out. I did my thing, but I'm just saying, you can't. If the day you think about business, should be the day you should never regret. At least thinking about it, having a thought.
Thanks, I love that. Favorite genre of music?
Hey man, I love my hip hop and R&B, but don't get it twisted. Right. It's just my favorite. I have my share of like country, like Morgan Wallen, a couple guys, man. So don't get it twisted. I like different kind. I just like, today, I'm almost 37. I like good music in general, not just hip hop. I've been listening to it for like 36, 37 years. Trust me. So if you catch me listening to some pop music or something like that, you better believe it's some of the greatest pop music you ever heard in your life, whether you believe it or not. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now, man, because I can easily turn around and give you an outstanding hip hop list if you're a hip hop fan. So,
and same here. And with that said, that's a perfect segue to the final question of the lightning round. I gotta get your top 5 rappers all time. There we go.
Oh my gosh. Hey, this is not an order, man. This is not an order. This is crazy. Okay. Remember what I told y'all, man. 1,000 rappers come out every day. Check it out. This is what we got though. I grew up in the 80s. It's not order.
Okay.
I gotta put Eminem up there. If we're talking about word lyricists and everything, people not gonna like this. 50 Cent, you don't want to hear it, but he's not popping like he was no more on that note. But I like him overall as a businessman. And this list real quick, overall as a businessman and hip hop and rap and what they do, that's what categories this is in. Got to give it to Jay-Z. Let me see, that's 3 of them. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some. Let me see, can I go with newer artists? It's kind of tough. All right, I'll tell you what. This is what we're gonna do since it's kind of tough. I'm gonna go Jadakiss and Nas. Boom, there you go.
Hey, okay, that's a nice little round out. That's a solid top 5 there. That's real solid.
I know it, AJ, but some of these YNs, they're not gonna quite. Maybe they won't quite respect it. I'm not sure. Right. Maybe they will. Maybe I didn't say they artists, but trust me, I like a lot of them. It's just these are the ones most impactful that I grew up with. That's
what's up. Well, my people are like it because most of my demographic is not the YNs anyway. Shout out to the ones who do watch, you know what I mean? But that's most of the people that ain't mine. All right. So that's the end of the lightning round. I got about a couple more questions for you, then we'll wrap it up. So the next question will be, if you had to start all over again, you get to keep the knowledge that you have right now, but you lose all your contracts, all your customers, everything, and you got to start all over from scratch, what would you do to get back to where you are today?
I would have started YouTube earlier. And honestly, man, I really don't know what else, because I honestly don't have no regrets at this point in time right now. I'm so grateful for all the opportunities I got. I'm so grateful for some of the hard times. I'm so grateful when I got a job in St. Pete. I roll out to St. Pete and my truck break down. And I'm the only one, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still grateful because, bro, it takes trials in order to get that triumph sometimes. So I'm sorry. I don't think I would do too much differently, man.
Okay. Love that. Now, if somebody's watching this video right now or listening to the podcast and they thinking, you know what, Lamont inspired me, I think I can get out here and make it happen without a job too. But I'm just a little scared. I don't know if I'm going to make it. They scared to make that jump. What would you say to them right now?
Hey, I would tell you, do not quit your day job. Definitely keep a job, but have a hustle on the side or your business on the side. Build that clientele up until you make probably at least what you make on your job right now or better, and then maybe kind of walk yourself into doing this. Do not just quit your job. The only reason I quit my job is because my situation was a little bit different. I won't get into full detail, but let's just say I was in the military at one point in time. I definitely went to Iraq. I definitely handled my business, and that helps with what I got going on right now. But as far as you starting your business, sir or ma'am, do not get discouraged. If you do get discouraged, only do it for a little bit, bounce right back, because that's what we do. We're resilient people. People in general, we are very resilient. So I would say, man, just keep on trucking. And you know what? You're never by yourself. If you need any help or you need any encouragement, I'm only one page away, right? I'm only one YouTube channel away. AJ, he ain't too far away. So that's what you do, all right?
And that's perfect, bro. And with that said, what is that YouTube channel that they need to know the name of? Let us know how we can follow your journey.
Oh, for sure, man. You can follow me on Legacy Pro Cleaning Solutions LLC. All right. You catch me on YouTube. You catch the smile. You don't like this ugly face? It's okay. I got some good scenes for you guys. I got some good scenery, and I definitely got some real good cleaning for you. All right.
There we go. Make sure y'all go check out Legacy Cleaning Pros. I got that right there.
Legacy Pro Cleaning Solutions.
Man, I'm dyslexic. Gotta have the Legacy Pro Cleaning Solutions. There we go. Make sure y'all go look up Legacy Cleaning Pros over Cleaning Solutions. I'm messing this all up, but make sure you go look up the YouTube channel.
Cleaning Solutions. Look me up. Check me out. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, I'm around here, baby. I'm never too far. Just holler at me.
Let's do it, y'all. Appreciate it, Lamont. Thank you so much for coming on. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction. and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the #1 source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you.